Hi there, it's Coreyemmah here, and for 9th week of the amazing YouTube Pagan Challenge, we have a topic. Do you have a diary or a journal where you write down your personal experience? Oh yeah, I do. And there will be another video about this kind of journal, but I'd say that I could introduce you, my English speaking subscribers, with my Book of Shadows. My Czech subscribers know her quite well because I'm making series about it and a series with tips. For some of them, I was inspired by some of your videos, so I was putting your videos under my video as a link. So yay! Some of them you can be happy about that. And I'd say that it's like a huge passion one's Book of Shadows. Okay, my Book of Shadows contains plenty of stuff, but I will talk about it in the part which will be about Book of Shadows one day or 1 week. Anyway, I'm writing down my main notes also here into my Book of Shadows. I write down all my tarot readings, rune readings, special meditations, sabbats, and also some trips and other experiences like other body experience, astral traveling, lucid dreaming, interesting dreams, and so on. Or when some symbolism or animal is appearing in my life for a while, I write it down as well. I do it in several different ways. On the very beginning of my book, in the part before I start about all that sacred texts and all the theory and writing down some rituals which I created and some practice. On the very beginning, I just copied from my other notes my last experiences, my experiences before I started writing this book. So I have here some notes since the year, I'm not sure yet, since the year 2007. So since the year 2007 I have here the notes of my experience. All my yearly based readings and all the sabbats which I went to. But the sabbats which I attended since I have this book, which is since the end of the year 2013, all those sabbats I started writing right here under the sabbats, to the yellow part which is about rituals and sabbats mainly. So I'm writing my sabbat experience straight through to this, and also some of my tarot readings I'm writing it right next to the theory of that tarot reading or card reading. And then there is the back part where I have loads and loads, I will show you just quickly, where I have loads and loads of my experience. It's usually like 4 pages, 2 sheets per a year, where I have all the main and important stuff that happened to me. And also this year, because this year is kind of weekly for me, weekly YouTube Pagan Challenge and weekly rune reading. So I'm doing my rune readings, and I have this. I created this kind of calendar for it, and where I also have drawn some tree leaves and some runes which are connected with rune calendar and tree calendar. And I also wrote down here my tarot cards for every month, which I found out on the beginning of the year, but I'm doing this once per week reading of runes, usually on Monday, and then in the end of the week I write down what was happening, and like I do loads of shortcuts after all those years that I'm writing, so I can always stick in that tiny box. So my diary and journal is my book of shadows, and I think that many people have also like other books, other notebooks and diaries and so on, where they are writing down their experience and their readings and rituals maybe, and thoughts which are not totally ready to be in their book of shadows or grimoires. It's completely okay. Nowadays I'm going through the thing through that program. I'm going through that program from Kellyanne Maddox, which is about shadow work, and I found another book for this work, because I need to write loads and loads of my thoughts and go through it and make the association map and this kind of things. So it's definitely okay to also have another books or sketchbooks or notebooks where you can just write down some things before you will find out if they have so huge impact on your practice that they should be some way connected with your book of shadows. Okay, so this is my point of view for this week's topic, and see you next week.